Hi from a very frosty Forest of Dean. It's early January, we've had a bit of snow, we've had some ice. It's very, very cold today. Thankfully all the snow and ice is gone. But just a quick video today, just to give you an update on how I'm getting on with the Mondraker. And the eagle-eyed amongst you might notice there have been some changes. So here it is. Here is the Mondraker Crafty. You will have seen my previous video where I'd only just got the bike and brought it to the Forest of Dean, had a little ride and let you all know what I thought. Well, this is it today. You'll see it's changed a little bit. I have done some customization. I always customize my bikes. I've just picked it up from a company called Essential GFX. They used to be Essential Wraps. I think if you look up Essential Wraps, you'll still find them, but they are now known as Essential GFX. Very close to the Forest of Dean, and they have done this fantastic customized wrap for me on the bike. So let's have a look at it. So you'll see here, obviously the Mondraker logo has changed. It's now a lovely blue colour. I believe they match the blue to the top of the forks there. So that looks pretty good. Sadly, it's not sunny today. If it was, this would show up much better. But I don't know if you can see there, but the black is kind of sparkly. And when you shine light on it or the sunlight hits it, that's going to sparkle and look fantastic and also match with my sparkly grips. You'll also notice I have purple Hope components. They've managed to match that and put this lovely purple and blue on the top tube here to make it stand out and to give it a bit of a customized look for me. I like purple, I like blue, I like pink, I like bright colours on my bike, and I think they've done a fantastic job. They've done the same with the forks. They've matched the purple and the blue there on the forks. And they've also done it to the accents here at the back. I think it looks brilliant. I know it's going to be a polarising thing. Some people love it when bikes are colourful and customised. Other people hate it and would rather just have some stealthy black nondescript bike, but I think it looks pretty cool. I really quite like it, and I can't wait to see it in the sunshine when the glitter effect will sparkle up nicely. So there we go. That's the cosmetic upgrades to the Mondraker. But how does it ride? So the answer to how it rides is fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. As you will know from watching my previous videos and from everything I've said in my videos, I'm a useless rider. I'm absolutely rubbish. But even I can tell the difference on between riding this and other bikes. It feels stable, it climbs really nicely, it goes over rough stuff well, it kind of grips the trail when you're going over stuff in a way that the Megawatt never really quite did. I used to struggle with the Megawatt. The back used to slide about quite a lot in mud, and I used to lose traction on it. With this one so far I haven't found that. I don't like riding in mud, never going to like riding in mud, but if I have to ride through mud, which sadly in England at this time of year you do, it does seem to handle it better. So I'm very happy about that. I've done some small drops on it and it lands lovely. It feels really nice. The suspension setup feels very nice. It feels very balanced. Personally, I prefer the 29er wheels. How that will play out long term when I start to ride a bit more, I don't know, but so far so good. Really enjoying it all. The only thing I would say, the only thing that kind of frustrates me slightly about this bike is the fact that the battery is attached to the battery cover. So when you finish riding, one, you have to clean the bike with the battery still in the frame, which I don't always, well, I never used to do with my old bike. I used to take the battery out, take it home, then wash the bike, and it's easier to kind of pick it up and move it around when it's a bit lighter without a battery in it. This one, obviously, you have to leave the battery in because otherwise you've got this gaping hole in the frame. So that's that. And obviously the second thing is the battery cover gets quite caked in mud and quite filthy. So if you're taking the battery indoors, which is what I do, you have to clean it. Otherwise you're dragging a load of mud and that into the house. So that's really the only thing I would say is the fact that the battery cover is attached to the battery. It does fit in the bike nicely, and I haven't had to put a strap around it, which is the first e-bike I've ever had that I haven't had to put an additional strap around to make sure the battery cover stays in. So that is good, and you only have to undo one screw to get the battery out. Again, that is very good. I like that. It's just the fact that it's kind of integrated, which some people will think is fine. It's not that big a deal, but it's just one little niggle I have with the bike. But you can overcome it. It's really not a big deal. Can't really comment too much on the riding yet. It does feel nice, as I've said, but I've only had it a few weeks. We've had Christmas, New Year, horrible weather. It's wet, it's sloppy, it's been snowing, it's been icy. I haven't done as the sort of riding I would like to do to test it properly. So I'm not going to do another riding video yet. I'm going to leave it a bit, wait for the weather to get better, the trails to dry out a bit, go somewhere that I really enjoy riding and feel comfortable at, and do another video there. I'll have ridden it a bit more by then, and then I can give you a proper review. There'll be loads of reviews out by then though. I've seen a few more of them in the wild now. I think I was the first person to have one before Christmas, but I'm not the first. I'm not the only one that's got one of these now. So you will find much much better people than me riding them and giving you much better reviews. But anyway, that from me is my review of the new Mondraker Crafty R. Hope you enjoyed this very short little video, and look forward to you watching me next time. Thanks very much.